This image taken of the library at Comerna Abbey in Cheshire, England by Sybil Corbett clearly shows a figure sitting in the chair on the left. It's believed to be the ghost of Lord Combermere, a British cavalry commander in the 1800s. This image was taken by Sir Victor Goddard, of his squadron in 1919. The ghostly image behind the fourth sailor from the left, at the top, is believed to be of Freddie Jackson. Jackson died a few days before the photo was taken by walking into a moving propeller. This image taken from the SS Watertown shows the faces two crewmen, James Courtney and Michael Meehan, in the water. The two men died while on board the ship and were given a burial at sea. Other crew members on the ship saw the faces in the water but didn't initially take photos. They went back to a similar spot and saw them again. 5 of the 6 photos showed nothing, but this was the 6th and clearly shows the faces of 2 men. This photo of the Brown Lady is considered by many to be actual photographic evidence of ghosts. It was taken at Rainham Hall in Norfolk, England in 1936. There had allegedly been many sightings of the figure before this photo, and it's said to be the ghost of Lady Townshend. She was locked in a room in the hall by her husband when he found out about her infidelity and left there to die. This photo of a child appearing over a grave was taken by Mrs. Andrews in 1947. She noticed the ghost when she had the film developed, but said it wasn't her daughter in the picture. Despite there being some graves for children nearby, the child in the picture has never been identified. Nobody knows who the ghostly figure in this photo is, but it was taken in Alice Springs, Northern Territory, Australia in 1959. Some people think it's just a case of a double exposure, while others think it could be a spirit watching us, or something else, because it looks like they're holding binoculars. This photo was taken by Mabel Chinnery in 1959. It shows her husband in his car, but who is allegedly her dead mother-in-law on the back seat. While paranormalists believe it to be real, others have debunked it as being a case of double exposure. Because this photo was taken on a Polaroid, it's been deemed by many to be illegitimate. It shows Robert A. Ferguson giving a speech, and the ghost of his deceased brother Walter peering over him. Robert A. Ferguson, November 1968. Because this photo was taken on a Polaroid, it's been deemed by many to be illegitimate. It shows Robert A. Ferguson giving a speech, and the ghost of his deceased brother Walter peering over him. Peter Berthelot took this picture of his wife, Diane, sitting on a pew at the Worsted Church in Norfolk, England in 1975. When they had the film developed, they noticed a ghost sitting on the pew behind Diane. A man allegedly stayed in the church all night sometime in 1830 to try and disprove the theory of ghosts, but he claimed the following morning he had in fact seen the white lady seen in this picture. Some analysts think this photo taken at Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England is a fake because the character looks to be posing too much. However, Reverend K. F. Lord insists there was nothing visible to the naked eye when he took the photo, and photo experts say it hasn't been double exposed. This photo taken inside the National Maritime Museum in Greenwich, England, clearly shows a ghostly figure holding the handrail of the tulip staircase. Photo experts have all agreed that it hasn't been tampered with, so is considered a genuine example of ghost's existence. This photo, taken by Ed and Lorraine Warren, claims to show the ghost of 9-year-old John DeFeo. DeFeo, along with his other brother, 2 sisters and parents, were killed by his older brother Ronald at their house in Amityville. Ed and Lorraine Warren were paranormal experts who entered the house and captured this image using a camera that consistently took infrared photos during the night. The DeFeo murders were the inspiration for the Amityville horror books and films. The Toys R Us store in Sunnyvale, California is allegedly haunted by the ghost of Johnny Johnson, and this image shows a silhouette leaning up against the shelves. The same figure wasn't there when the photo was taken. The story goes that Johnny had a thing for a girl named Elizabeth, the daughter of a plantation owner. The plantation used to be on the Toys R Us site. Johnny bled to death after cutting himself chopping wood, and now roams the aisles of the store searching for her. If you look carefully in the upper right-hand corner of this photo, you can just make out a translucent figure. It was taken at St. Botolph's Church in 1982, and at the time, there were only 3 people in the building. A builder later contacted Chris Brackley, who took the photo, to tell him he recognized the face as being the same as someone he'd previously seen in a coffin in the church. At first glance you'd think there's nothing wrong with this photo. But look again, and you'll see a tall, dark figure wearing what could be a monk's frock, with a hood, in the top left. This is a photo of the Coventry Freeman Society showing everyone at the event, including the mysterious figure, bowing their heads. Nobody at the event was seen wearing that style of clothing. The white figure in this photo is believed to be some sort of angel, overlooking Rose Benvenuto, who was involved in the car crash. She said it could only have taken a miracle for her to survive the crash, and lo and behold, there's angel-like figure in attending firefighter Sharon Boo's photo. Pauling Fire. The Ghost Research Society of America took this photo at Bachelor's Cemetery in Illinois, after they noticed strange readings on their equipment. They didn't see anything at the time, but when this image was exposed, it showed a woman in white clothing sitting on one of the graves. Paper. Although Tony O'Reilly's photo appears to show the ghost of a young girl in the doorway to a burning Downham town hall, it was later deemed to be a fake. The girl in question apparently appears on a postcard that appeared in the local paper. Only Ike Canton's friend was seen when this photo was taken. The mysterious man wearing a hat behind him wasn't. Canton later looked more closely at the photo and decided the figure was in fact holding a knife, with the point ending just above his collar. Denise Russell took this photo of her grandma, who lived alone at the time, on August 17, 1997. Even though the photo had been developed, copied and given to other family members, nobody noticed the male figure standing over her until Christmas Day 2000. The Russell family say it's a spitting image of their grandpa who died in 1984. This picture at Sefton Church in Liverpool, England, clearly shows a man wearing a black uniform, believed to be the old church minister. There were allegedly only 2 photographers in the church on the day it was taken, and neither of them recall seeing a physical being standing there when the photo was taken. The 2 girls in this photo, taken in Manila, Philippines, didn't report seeing anyone nor feeling any presence when this photo was taken. It was also taken on a digital camera, so it can't have been the result of double exposure. Neil Sandwich took this photo of a farmhouse where his friends were getting married. When he put the photo into Photoshop and adjusted the exposure, he noticed a mysterious white figure on the right-hand side, appearing to be peering out of a doorway. Cleaners at the farmhouse had apparently seen the ghost of a young boy wearing white clothes before, too.